back with more Chaos 2. Today we're going to be looking at the new class balancing in Update 7. Go check out their Facebook page, they posted about it, and you can comment below if you want any changes, and the devs will have the final call once the update hits. So first of all, let's look at the warrior. So warriors will get more rage and less cooldown on skills like holding aggro taunt, but we're going to be looking at the new skill Oathblade. It will deal a large amount of damage, so it will be based on your rage, how much rage you have. So either you will have to use all your rage skills first and do an insane a big hit, or you can do a small hit with it and use your rage right after, because it will take all of your rage. It can either be a really powerful skill, which might end up getting a nerf eventually, but we won't be able to tell until we test it out. And then we will get a new passive skill, Vex, increase your critical damage by 20%. I don't understand the skill for warrior because warriors don't have a critical chance in the first place, so maybe they should, it should have been critical chance by 20% instead of critical damage. Now let's look at the next class, Ranger. So Ranger will get a slight buff and a slight nerf in their sneak, because right now you can sneak as a Ranger and you will take less damage while being in sneak, but with this you won't be able to sneak while taking less damage, so they changed the inscription a little, but you'll still be able to sneak if you use another inscription. The new skill is Poison Dart. Poison Dart adds 4-second toxic buff, so it will keep hitting up to 21 times. It keeps stacking if you keep attacking your target, and then it will deal a big damage once the maximum has been stacked. I think this will be great for killing, for example, tanks in Battlefield with sitting at bases, and I think all of the classes have gotten a damage buff to be able to kill a tank easier. New passive is increased resistance by 30%. This can be helpful against like Blood Knights who kill rangers really fast because they're based on magical damage. And then we have the Mage. So the Mage will get a buff, it seems, except in their Fire Burst, because the crit chance will be reduced to 10%, but everything else is just a buff. They'll get higher damage, they can reset all their stuns, they can reset their blink, so they can blink one place, and then they can reset it and blink another place, and it just looks like that they got a lot of mana and a lot of buff. And new skill, Arc can load, increase all damage dealt by 20% for 10 seconds, and I think increasing damage of all these classes and giving them a buff in with their new skills, I think killing tanks at bases will be way easier, and the fights between two classes will probably be even faster than right now. So hopefully there won't be like a one-shot class now, but they will keep looking at the keep balancing if things aren't balanced enough. A new passive is deals an additional 20% damage to targets, so they will do even more damage to their targets. Then we have the Monk. So the Monk have gotten a lot of buffs, but they also removed the shield spell, I think, so it will be harder to set up your combos, but once you set up your combos, it will hit harder with everything. It's more of a support class now, healing your allies, dealing a lot of damage, and giving them HP. But you also get a new passive skill, Scurry, which increases your movement speed by 20%. That's a lot of base speed. If you have a Harden card, which gives you 10% speed, you will have 30% speed or more. Just with the base speed, that's almost like a mount speed, and if you have a mount equipped, you will be even faster. So the movement speed is a really big factor, and I think it will be really impossible to catch monks now. You'll also have a new skill, Balance Blast, that you can slow down people from long range, so you can catch rangers, and with your speed you can catch up really fast. So I think monks got a really nice buff. Then you have Blood Knights. So Blood Knights seems to have small buffs, like the silence lasts for 4 seconds instead of 3 seconds now, which is ridiculous, because the silence, you know how long it is already. And they got a small buff here and there, but then they got a new skill, Sacrificial Shield, which looks really overpowered, but we can't tell right now because it will give you a shield maximum 50% of your HP. So let's say you have 20k HP, it will give you a 10k HP shield, but right now we can't really tell because we don't know how much the skill will cost. So maybe it will cost 20% of your HP, then it will be more balanced and Blood Knights will use it more carefully. And the new passive skill, decrease the cooldown time of Bloodthirst, Demon Blade, so you will get the skills faster back. So I think all the classes got a buff, some more than the others, but I just hope that the classes stay balanced. And give me your opinion down below. Make sure to like and subscribe, and check out the Facebook page for more info.